expecting, because I streamed for like an hour this morning, this afternoon. Then I had to go and do some groceries, and unfortunately, all the shops near my house were shut, so I had to walk for like an hour just to get to a shop um, that had the stuff that I needed. Yeah, I'm back, and this is what I was. This is what I had planned for today. Uh, if everything goes right, um, hopefully I'll figure out the rotation as fast as I figured out the scaling. Um, I don't think I'll be doing the rotation on live because okay, let me explain you what's happening in here. So I have this photo editor um, that allows me to make photos, edit photos, add filters, and all that stuff. Um, Add things. So the part that I have to work on is the text part, um, and rotation, both for the photo and um, for the stickers. But unfortunately, Chrome, I don't think I can do this on Chrome and then show you the thing. I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna check. Chrome Monday Stitch events. Overrides. Let me see. What did they say? Go to settings. I think it's here somewhere. Tools. I think it's in sensors. No. Settings. Overrides. Let me shut this thing. And where is this? Can't find it. Device based. Come on. Is this gonna change? No, that did not change anything. Yeah, if anyone knows how to emulate touch events, because from what I see, you cannot. I don't think you can emulate I detect both the touches on the trackpad, because right now, as I said it in the previous stream, to get the zoom, I use the wheel event, which is fired when you pinch, uh, which is zoom in and zoom out on things. It works really well on the phone. So I think I'm just gonna move away rotation. Open and name filters. I'm trying to figure out which one is the most interesting thing to start doing. Maybe that adding text or snapping to the grid. That could be interesting. What I mean by snap is that, let's say, if you go nearby the center, you get a small snap on the grid. That, or maybe delete that. Let's try delete animation, because this one is gonna take me maybe a lot of time. I don't know. So what I mean by delete animation is like, right now the user does not get any feedback, visual feedback, that it's gonna delete the element. He just needs to drag it and drop it there, and the element disappears. So what I'd like to do is that when the element starts being deletable, just shrinks down by a certain amount. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so I guess everything that's gonna be related to the deletion part is gonna happen somewhere in here. Drop in. So it's gonna happen in here. So if we have a selected element, and yeah. Wait, I need to check how that wheel touch and is element in bin. So I have this function that checks if the element is inside the bin. So I can do one thing. Now wait a second, I got a notification on my phone. No, can't see anything. Anyway, I'm just checking if there's someone commenting on this. No, cool. So what I'm gonna do is that if the element, the selected element is inside the bin, Hmm. So one of the problems that I have is that I was lazy about this and I'm rendering things only when the event is fired. So what's gonna happen is that when the element is gonna reach in here, this thing is gonna be fired just like once or twice, depending on if the person is moving or not. So I might need to use some kind of. I'll explain this to you. Let me show you this. So selected element dot scale equals like 0.1. Let's make it like really small, and yeah, and do this. So it's gonna happen like in a very snappy way right now, but we'll fix that. Hi, the current viewer. What's up? Leave a comment or something. Talk to me on the live stream, live chat if you feel like. I do reply to all the comments always, almost. Okay, let me scale it up just for the thing. Now, that looks weird. Wasn't that the bin a little bit bigger? Yeah, this is what I was speaking about. So, mm, this is like the most weird animation that happens. Anyway, so what I need to do is first figure out a way that when I go back, uh, it puts back the original scale. So maybe I don't need to change this thing. I don't need to change his this side, and just put like a 0.3 in here, 0.3 in here. So the scale is gonna be a fixed amount, and when I leave, it's gonna recalculate the same scale once again, I guess, if things go right. Nah. I guess one of the problems is that I don't take the scale into account at all when I'm rendering the object, and that would have been smarter. Draw green, draw stickers. Yeah, inside in here. I'm always like I'm not taking into account the scale of the image. Da-da. So I guess everywhere where I do things like this, when I'm changing the width and the height, directly into the yeah, wait a second. Got it. I need this. And just scale width and scale height. Instead of using these, I just need to add a S and H here. I don't need these anymore, at least for now. And let's see. Oh, I need scale. Scale, and this here is scale, the scale of the object. Maybe this is gonna work, maybe not. I don't know. Scale design. Fucking hell. That's fine. Can't read property image of new. Need to do. Yeah, I don't do this, and I don't need this. Come on. Why is it taking so? It became really slow these days. I don't know what's happening with this. This thing definitely did not work. Am I taking into account the fact that I'm scaling? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up on the animation for now. I really don't feel like doing that. Just go back to the original thing and work on the text. Because I feel like that's more important than like some weird animation that I'm trying to do right now. This, and maybe I'll do some work on the rotation. What did I just add? Yeah. This part. I don't think I need this part. Maybe I'll just keep it and try to work with it. Let's see. Go there. Goes out. That's weird. Else. I can just put back this selected element dot scale instead of the point 2 here. Scale and the same thing. I guess one of the problems is that also that you can see that inside. Fucking hell. Let me just check this out. What do I have? BGS. watch server. I don't need the watch server thing for now, so I'm just gonna use the watch.js instead of watch. Or like, wait, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna create a new thing. Watch from dash watch from there. I'll just call this from there. I don't want to use watch because it's gonna launch it twice, I guess. And I can do this currently. Let's see. I hope that's how you use this thing. Yeah. npm watch dash css npm watch rgs. I don't know if this is gonna work though. Let me stop this thing. npm run dash dev. Yep. That seems that CSS. I don't know if this worked out. It doesn't seem like. Let me just check this out on oh, okay. So I need this, and then I need this. Yeah, maybe this is how you do it. Okay, that worked out. Now what I also need to do is change my sorry for this thing, settings and workspace instead of the whole user settings, and then I have to go to what was that, server, what was the name of the thing, like server, wait, what do they have, yeah, I guess inside in here I just need to root maybe this is gonna change something. Let's see. Then I can go to src dash Can I go live? And another thing that I need to change. Wait, can I do this? src dash dash create. Maybe this is gonna do something. Maybe not. Sorry for the whole. Yep, great. This is gonna help my. I should have done this way before. Great. This way, I can just live edit everything now instead of having to manually reload. That took really long. Plus, another problem was that every time I saved, it just reloaded everything, and because I have both the server and my web app at the same place, what happens is that it will reload also the server, and the server will wait. Like, the server does a lot of things before it starts. It needs to connect to the database, empty some files, and do some things. Create directories and things like that, which I definitely don't need when I'm working on this thing. So technically now, if I, let's see, what was the thing that I wanted to change? This doesn't look that bad. Maybe just move the image a little bit. Towards the middle of the thing. That would maybe that would help. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this thing for now. I'm just gonna concentrate on. Let me just check that everything's still working fine. Yeah, great. Yeah, especially right now. Okay, that's like one of the weirdest things. Is that if I go down, whenever the thing reaches, I'm gonna need to check on some social media to see how they've done this thing before I move ahead. Yeah, not Instagram. Or Snapchat. Snapchat also looks. And sticker. Okay. So what they did in Snapchat, first of all, they don't do any of these weird things. They just go to delete whenever the finger of the object is in here. Like whenever the finger that's dragging the thing is inside, and not when the middle of the object reaches the bin. and they don't just make it smaller, they just uh, change the opacity of the sticker or whatever that you're dragging. Because I guess you can also see if I add some text. Okay. Yeah, so my whole I guess this thing I need to work on this first of all. So is element in bin. Um, Instead of having this, we select the element return false. So I'm using the selected element to know where my finger is instead of using the let me just take off this thing and just use you'll understand what I mean. This way, if I want to delete something, yeah. Oh. Okay, so it needs to be the top corner of the thing that I'm trying to delete. I would love to have the exact position of the click inside this thing, and I've done this so many times. Is there anyone watching what I'm doing there? No one. I guess what I need to do, I don't know why this is getting really slow in Chrome especially. Chrome is really weird that way. I haven't had any problems on Safari. Moving stuff and things move really pretty smoothly there actually. Um, uh, 5500. Yeah. Anyway. Just gonna go back to the same thing. I haven't done anything interesting since the beginning of this fight. Sorry for the human being who's gonna go through this video. You have a lot of courage for doing that. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna move this to the bottom because I don't feel like doing it. Right now, I'll have to do it anyway. Okay, let's take something easy so that, you know, it's like, oh, a good achievement name in the filters. That's gonna be easy to do, I guess. Put this on top, go to my filters list. Well, what's the problem? Why is this showing some red thing? Filters. Let me see if I can do something about this. Dash. I feel like this is gonna break all the CSS that I've been writing for this thing. And so add it again, dash div, and just put the filter name here. Filter name. Yep. As expected. It's not going to be that hard to fix this. At least I don't think it's going to be that hard to fix this. EMG. Yeah, this needs to be filters, and then my image is going to be PNG. I'm going to select from here. That's weird. Let me put this back to this. Not be able to be src on string. Some weird thing is happening right here. Yeah. It's images, which really needs to be called filters, but anyway, and then go back to the same thing. This should fix some of the things. Yeah, let's give this a name, none. It doesn't have any filter. And yeah, I guess what's left to do is just some CSS. Inside my photo editor, and there is yeah, it's called filters list. Okay, I got it just once. My live inside. Yeah. Now I can play with the filters. Say that filter name with 100% 8 30 pixels and position absolute top 50% and transform translate minus y translate y. This is like my favorite way, one of my favorite ways of centering an element vertically. Depends, like especially if I don't want this element, like right now I don't want it to have any impact of the whole position, and so I will do just something like this, and maybe I'll need to do and then div, which means the first div that's inside will give the relative positioning. Dark and text align center, background color, RGBA, and then black, and give it like 0.5 and color white. Let's see. Yes, that was easier than I thought. Now, what I need to do also, like some of the stuff that I need to do, it's like rightly said, is that with 90 pixels height, 9 pixels margin left. Yeah, this looks weird. I guess this thing has to have like a left 2.0. Let me just select the elements. Got the left 0. How much is the margin that I have? 5 pixels. So left is gonna be 5 pixels. Left 5 pixels. Okay. And instead of with 100%, I'm gonna calculate the width. That's gonna be 100% minus 10 pixels. 5 pixels. Yeah. Okay, that works for me. I don't want to spend my whole day doing CSS anyway. Also, I need the text to be in the middle of this. So line height 30 pixels. So the line, if the line height is as big as the element's height, technically that should make it centered inside. Is that the case? I don't know. Yeah, looks better. I don't know if it's like important to have the filter's name. But one of the feedbacks that I got was that they should that you should put the filter names on the filters. I can maybe type something like text transform uppercase or maybe capitalize or something like that. No, uppercase looks great. Okay, this is done. Oh god, I've been just trying to avoid doing this text thing because I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. And it's still gonna involve failing a lot. And I don't feel like that right now. I don't feel like having to debug a lot of stuff. Yeah. How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour already? Fuck. You know what? Let's go. Okay. So for my text types list, let's do at least the CSS. That won't be that hard to do anyway. Let me just see what's in here. What do I have? So every element has a span inside, and that's it. Okay, I should have had I'm just gonna change this to div because I anyway need like a block styles thing. So I'm gonna say the div that's the first div that's inside. I'm just gonna do a simple thing that's with 90 pixels height, which is gonna be exactly this thing, 90 pixels margin left of 5 pixels and what can I do? Display flex, justify content, center, align items, center, and font size 0.8. Then that's gonna make the text a little bit smaller. Nope, did not make text a little bit smaller. Why is that? I'm sorry. Is this gonna make the text a little bit smaller? It doesn't seem like. Oh, the thing is that I have this thing. Next things. Gonna take off this style thing here from here for now. Take this thing away and just leave the label inside. And make this like one. Yeah. Now I have my texts styles. I'm gonna add more texts maybe. So how am I gonna do this? Let me think. Either I can go to like best place to find fonts. Like that's what I think. That's only what I think. Google fonts and fonts.google.com. Do I have anyone? Okay, no one's watching anyway. I'm gonna grab like 5-6 fonts that I find like interesting. This one is great. I'll get like 5 fonts, add them to my thing. That way I can have like different fonts, font styles. Yeah. I need to open the door to my cat. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, let's select like 5 fonts. Okay, how do I select this? I can't select them anymore. Oh, I can select the style. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm gonna select one in each of these styles. So one serif. Okay, I like this one. Up, regular, italic. I'm just gonna select the medium part. Voila. Then sans serif. Need something that stands out. Looks great. Okay, this one done. Medium. Let display one. This one or this one. There are a lot of amazing fonts. Like this one too. That could be a good thing. God. Okay. 2 fonts. I allow myself 2 fonts from this thing. This one, definitely this one. How do I select this one? And checking, I'm thinking between this, and this. Like one of these that looks a little like comics like something. This one definitely. Up and last one. Let's get the written one, handwriting, and remove this thing display. I want something. People have such amazing have made such amazing fonts. Almost can't believe that all these are free open fonts. Because that's what I think. Please, if they're not, just tell me. Or no, just let me in my denial, I guess. Better. It's better if I still don't know that they are not. Lost my thing. Okay, I need something. Hard to choose. Yeah. I might end up can I just do this? I think I can. Can I? And then I guess I'm gonna give them the names of the fonts. I'm just gonna go in here. Okay, let me do this. Wait. Yeah. Display weight and do this and up. So what do I need? This thing becomes a name. Move this, put the space, take it. If you, oh, I'm gonna copy and paste them from here. It's gonna be way more. No, it's not like Joseph Sands. Lobster. Later. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out also another thing, which is the color and the size. I don't think I need to figure out the size because you have the display. Wait. And press start to. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, if I select 5 fonts, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start P2. Embedded. Press start 2P. Yeah. I forgot the P. Another thing is I don't like how these are shown right in here. Maybe I should remove the width. Auto, maybe. What do I have? Text types list. 120p pixels. I don't know why this is shown in under two lines, and the width thing is not. Why isn't this display flags wrap? Guess it has to do something with this display flex. If I remove it, I remove the width. I don't know where they're getting their width from. Lobster, prefer. I don't feel like the width has any impact on this. Yeah, it's because of this display flex thing. Text align center. Yeah, I might go with this thing. I give it a hate. And this is way better. Now, I'm just thinking, should I give the font families inside? Okay, let's do this. Font or style. Let's call this font. Font family. Just do this. And same thing for all of them. Let me check Google Fonts again. Hello. Yeah. might need like parentheses around these, all of them. Just given the thing. Yeah. So I had this before, I don't know why I just removed it. I should have kept it the same. Div and style equals text dot font. That might work or might not. Or it did not. For family. Yeah. My bad. I should have used these here. In this thing. Let me just do one thing. Command D, command D, command D, command D. Yep. Yes. Press start to P. Yeah, that looks great. I can add more. Should I add more? I don't know. Next, we have some really cool fonts. What I need to do is that when you click on this, needs to create a text here. And toggle the first let's go and add the text. Show editor, hide editor, subscribe, add text. And what do we get? We get a text object. Which has many things. But for it, I'm just gonna do this. Elements, push, and font is gonna be text dot font. Text is gonna be equal to type something and x it's gonna be these things here. Now, the question is, how do we know the size of the text? First things first. Second thing, inside of render elements, draw stickers. I need to rename this to draw elements, and exactly here I should use this draw elements. And the other thing, if image and I guess we need to rename this element, and here get element dot image. As you guys never used what? Yeah, and these things. I'm going to structure this so that I don't have to repeat myself. Equals element. Great. Else so if it's not an image, it's gonna be a text. ctx dot my friend canvas draw text. Ba ba da ba 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 da. It's fun. Okay. I can do this. Have this thing up. Oh, so I'm gonna say const equals. I'm just gonna get my text stuff. So I have my font XY. Okay. Up. Equals, and yeah, I should have just written them down instead of copy pasting. Sometimes copy paste does not save any time at all. And this comes from element. Next, ctx font equals font, and ctx dot fill text, and the text is gonna be text string and x and y. That's great that we have the max width thing. We can play with that. Oh, and max width. I'm just gonna give it canvas dot width. Yep. Now let's see if this works. Did it work? I don't think so. Maybe it did. Width doesn't defined. If selected element. How? Also, to start this thing. Also, so it's working. That's like for sure. I just need to render everything once I'm adding the text. Render. The other thing is that the font size is really small. Canvas size. Change. A simple split for say of example. Yeah, let me give it some size. Either I can type something text font and the original size. Scale. I'm gonna call this scale because that helps me. Maybe like 30, and the font is gonna be. You'll understand what I'm doing. I have something in mind. Let's see if that works. So this is like 30 pixels and text font. Let's see. 100, 200. Why is this not working? Come on. Text font. Oh, let me do something about it. Wait. I did a weird mistake in here. Delete this, put back these, put back this. Come on. And font menu. Yeah. And I need my stuff around this thing. Right now nothing has changed, but yes. Great. Now what I need to do once I have this, there's like some weird problem happening because on element. So when I'm clicking, it's trying to check if I click on, what time is it? Okay. And then I'm gonna go for like 10-20 minutes more. And then how long? It's been 1 hour and one and a half hour. Yeah, that makes it 2 hours of live streaming. I think 2 hours per day is not bad. Let me see. So there's some problem with this one, the last one, this thing. Press start to be. Press start to be. Can I zoom in? Reset. Da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Something happened with this one. This font did not work out well. It's working fine here. Now, what's the problem when I'm drawing it on the canvas? That's another problem. That's something that I have no idea. Let's see. Why is this one is not working? Then font. Then press start. Let's make it like 500 pixels. Yeah, there's some weird thing happening with this font, which I have no idea why this is happening. Is it with all the fonts? I have no idea. They feel like, don't they? They're like stretched in a weird way. Hundred pixels. And let me just put this like at 0, 0. Okay, 100, 100 and 100. Okay. There's definitely something wrong with this one. And I don't feel like doing anything about it. I'm just gonna change the font. And that's how fast I'm gonna solve the problem. Go to fonts. How's any? Anyway, I was not like that happy about it anyway. So either I go with this thing. No, I know that I wanted something that's like, yeah, this one, definitely this one. Family luckiest guy. So I need to change it in here. Where is the press thing? Press start to be and display swap. So this thing, I changed this by luckiest guy. Copy this here inside my text, and both of these I change them and add a space here, add a space here. Yeah, great. Okay, now that I have this kind of working, I'm just gonna go away because I guess it's time for me to stop this nonsense. Yeah, I guess you just guys saw like some interesting things that could be done. I don't think I'll be streaming other things like the next 2-3 things that I'm gonna be doing on this. I need to fix some issues regarding this thing. Maybe figure out how to do some simple math on the positioning of the text and stuff like that. Yeah. Also, my playfair does not look great, does it? I don't feel like play. Just let me put this back. Play fair. I don't even remember. Anyways, it was this thing. I think I just fucked up something. Play fair display. Um, yeah, yeah. So this needs to be this. And I'm just gonna add display. Anyways, yeah. This way you get like some interesting types to play with. Okay, enough of me talking. Yeah, this wasn't a great stream. I guess people are not interested in this anymore. I'm sure that they've been expect you have been expecting more like faster coding or something like that. I'll still be live streaming every day. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna spend most of the night coding because I have to hurry up. It's not gonna be on this project. Like I'm not gonna be working on the editor anymore. I guess I'm just gonna do like some simple things like drag the text around. Yeah, once I have that, I need to go ahead and publish this, make some other things. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, you can leave things in the comments if you want to see me doing some stuff. I'd be happy to do that. And see you tomorrow.